Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2023 and another part of this Newcastle series, and we are nearly at the end of the season. Last time we left off, we had a double header away against Man City and then at home against Liverpool. There was some drama after the defeat by Man City where we scored an 89th minute winner against the top of the table team Liverpool, which gave us a great chance in the title race. And since then, the form has generally been fairly consistent. I mean, we beat Crystal Palace 2-0, our Brazilian contingent doing the job there. We beat Southampton 3-1. It helped that they went down to 10 men, but we were already leading at that point. A 1-0 win against Leeds. Alexander Isak with the late goal there. But then we did lose away from home against Chelsea. Followed up with wins against Leicester and Everton, which was quite a dramatic game. I thought we were going to throw that one away. And then lost away against Manchester United, which was really disappointing. It's one of those things that we're beating all the teams we should be beating, but against the big teams, Chelsea away, United away, we're not quite getting the results. And that can be the difference between whether you win the title or not. 5-0 against Nottingham Forest, so a hat-trick inside 23 minutes for Miguel Almiron there. And then 2-0 against Fulham. Alexander Isak on an absolute goal run at the moment. He then got a hat-trick against West Ham as we won 6-1. Lots of very early goals there. We were 5-0 up inside 22 minutes. And then against Wolves, a really disappointing performance. They went down to 10 men and then scored through Raul Jimenez. We got one back through Isak, who's been an absolute machine lately. He's now on 34 league goals in 32 league games. Not a bad performance at all. The £62 million striker there. And it leaves us in a really tricky position. So the reason that we're coming back to this 3 games before the end of the season is that our season could end with the next game. As things stand, Liverpool are 5 points clear. The draw with Wolves really hurt us. We were 3 points behind them, even though they had the better goal difference. But it's really the Chelsea defeat, the United defeat and the City defeat which have hit us the hardest. Not being able to win those games away from home is tough. So we now need to beat Bournemouth. If we look at the schedule for Liverpool down at the bottom here, they've got Palace at home, Chelsea away, Brighton at home. It's not impossible that we can overturn this 5-point deficit, but it does look unlikely. They're on a good run of form. They beat Man City 2-1, which didn't help. They beat Arsenal 3-0. And that's the frustrating thing. They're getting the results they should be getting against the big teams when they play them, and we aren't. So we've got a job to do next season to improve against those big teams. But for the game against Bournemouth, we're going for the usual 11, our strongest 11, except for Dan Burn in there in central defence. Usually we would have Botman in there, but Botman is on the bench for this one. He's not been necessarily the best lately, so Dan Burn has been really impressing. So we're going to give him a go alongside Eric Garcia. But otherwise, we're fairly set there. I mean, it's a sign that I think so we definitely need a top quality central midfielder. We definitely need maybe another left back and another central defender to come in to improve the team. But we're in a pretty good place. We just need some star power now. So for this game, we should be getting an easy win. Bournemouth struggling down in the relegation zone. We shouldn't find it too hard to get ahead here. So hopefully we can get the job done, and we'll keep an eye on how Liverpool do as well if they have a shock today in their game against Palace. But instead, it's us that's gone behind. Senesi with the goal inside 3 minutes. And that is not the start we needed. A simple corner from Christie, near post, OP, past the goalkeeper, and it is 1-0 to Bournemouth. Not an ideal start at all. I mean, imagine if we lose this and Liverpool lose. That would be such a blow. But we've got the ball now, Burn to Trippier. We should be able to come back against this Bournemouth team. And there's Isak through on goal, but he's put it over the top. He's scored so many this season. He's almost guaranteed to score today, surely, as we approach the end of the season. Ball sent forward. Garcia gets it down to target. Burn with the ball out to target again. Plays it forward to Sam Maximan. Tries to get the ball in behind to Isak, but it didn't quite come off as Sam Maximan has it again. He plays it across once more and fails to get it through. Now Sumare. Are we going to go through Sam Maximan again? It's gone back to the goalkeeper for now. Trying to play it forward on the right side this time. Trippier charging forward, plays it in behind. And Almiron's stolen the ball. He finds Isak. And Isaac, of course, gets his 35th Premier League goal of the season to pull us back on level terms. It was a nice switch of play. They tried the left side a couple of times. It didn't work. Ball in behind. Kelly held it up, but Almiron stole it, played it across the 6-yard box. And there was Isaac for the easiest of finishes to make it 1-1. So we're in a very good position now to go and get that win. But Liverpool have just taken the lead in their game. So they are currently, as it stands, 7 points clear of us. We need to win to close that gap back down to 5. But here's Garcia to Burn. Now Target out on the left flank. He's got Isaac in the middle. He puts it in and it's saved by Nato. Free kick from Christie, put into the box. We managed to clear this set piece away, but they're still putting it back in the box. We need to properly clear it. Now we have Saint-Maximin. Oh, Isaac was offside, but Willock might get there. Instead, it's cleared away. Saint-Maximin gets the ball again. Charging forward, finds Target. Ball across and Almiron straight into Nato's arms. Matt Target with the throw in from the left, finds Saint-Maximin into Isaac, and he has blasted that one in. Goal number 36. Will he make it to 38? A goal a game in a Premier League season. He's given us the lead, though. We need that to keep our title hopes alive. And there was a ball across. Look at that from Isaac. He just whipped it in straight at Neto. It was almost off his chest and into the back of the net. But it is now 2-1 to Newcastle. And that gap closes down to 5 points. We'll have to keep an eye. I mean, Man City are losing now, so they're falling further behind us. That would guarantee us second place as it stands. And Palace have equalised against Liverpool at Anfield. It's now 2-2. What an absolute result that would be if they can hang on to that performance. Trippier into Willock. Ball sent into the middle, just over the top by Saint-Maximin. Free kick from Kieran Trippier. 20 minutes left to go. He puts it in, it goes up, and it comes down, and there's Nato to make the save. He's now hanging on to the ball. Bournemouth not really threatened since they scored. It's their only shot on target so far. Ball in behind, Eric gets there. Now Willock, across to Saint-Maximin. Isaac, oh, he's tried to lay that off to Saint-Maximin and giving the ball away. And that's the kind of mistake that can cost you, but Bruno winning the ball back. Now Willock out to Saint-Maximin. He's got 2 in the box to aim at. Pulls it back, and there's Bruno off the post, but Miguel Almiron it was. It looked like it was Isaac for a second, but Miguel Almiron has stuck that one in the back of the net for 3-1. Saint-Maximin there on the run, held the ball up, played it into Bruno. Fierce shot off the post. Kelly tried to clear it, and he actually kicked it. It looked like he kicked it against Isaac, but it's been given as an Almiron goal for some reason. And now it is 3-1. That should be the game pretty much done for us at this point, and we're only 3 points behind Liverpool. Does that mean that Liverpool are now losing as Dan Burn sticks it in for 4-1 to make the most of this opportunity to close the goal difference? Trippier with the corner, and there was Dan Burn off the back of his head in at the near post. Near post corner is definitely the way to go. I just want to have a little look at the late scores here, because we can see, no, it's still 2-2, but that will close the gap down to 3 points with 2 games to go. If we can keep that score the same. Come on, Palace, do the job. We're into added time now, and there goes the full-time whistle. So we've done our job. Have Palace done theirs and managed to get the result? And it is indeed 2-2. Liverpool are choking at the last, and we are 3 points behind them with 2 games to go. Well, time to take on Arsenal away now to keep our title hopes alive. Liverpool are away from home against Chelsea, one of the teams that managed to beat us earlier in the season to put a dent in our title hopes. We're hoping that they do the same for Liverpool today. And in a way, it's quite a cathartic exercise, because if we manage to get the win here, we beat the demons of having not won away from home against the big clubs for some time, and it re-establishes our title credentials. Liverpool have kicked off a little bit earlier than us, so it's currently 1-1 in that game. You can see the Arsenal side here fairly strong. It's the classic Arsenal 11, although they've got Hine in goal now. So I don't know if Ramsdale is injured. I've never heard of Hine. Maybe you guys have and can elaborate. But it is currently 1-1 in the Liverpool game, so we'll keep our eye on that when we can. The ball's been sent in, though, quite early on. Here's Matt Target to Saint-Maximin. Back to Target, down the line for Saint-Maximin, into Isaac. And he's put that in. There's going to be a VAR check. He did look just offside for me, but there might have been a defender playing him on. Is it an early advantage? It is an early advantage. They've gone straight to the replay here instead of showing that the goal was awarded with Saint-Maximin there. Yeah, it looks like it was played onside, and Isaac tucks it in at the near post. He is absolutely on a one-man mission to win us that title. Now, at the moment, it's still 1-1 in the game between Chelsea and Liverpool. That is not bad for us. The ball cleared away. Now target. Hopefully we can build on this early goal, get a couple more and just put the game beyond all doubt. But here's Gabriel Jesus. He's been played to Odegaard. In behind by Odegaard. Pope has dived and Burn off the line. Wow, Dan Burn there showing his value. Getting in behind. I can't believe that wasn't a goal. They've absolutely messed that up. Oh, and then off the woodwork as well as Eric Garcia clears it. And we are living dangerously in this game. But as it stands, we will go level at the top with Liverpool. Now, I think there's a little glitch here because they have already kicked off. They would go to 91 points, so they'd be 1 point ahead of us. But it looks like Chelsea have just scored again. Chelsea are now beating Liverpool, so this could go down to goal difference if we get the win here, but it's a big if. We still need to win this game. Here's Willock on the attack. Brings it to the edge of the area. Sent back to Eric Garcia. Now Joe Linton to Willock. Saint-Maximin's shot has gone up and over the bar there. But yes, 2-1. And that's a 75th minute goal from Ben Chilwell to give Chelsea the lead. Here's Saka on the run. It's blocked. Almiron tackled Martinelli there. Nearly got a shot off. Didn't quite work out for them. And Pope clears it up to Isaac. Back over the top and Martinelli arriving. But Pope with a sensational save. The team are really up for this game. Odegaard across. Cleared out. There's Gabriel. Trippier wins the ball. He's trying to take it down the right flank. And he's pushed over by Odegaard there. No yellow card for that push. That is outrageous. Here's Eric Garcia to Soumare. Joe Linton trying to get it in behind. Ben White away to Saka, but target is there. Can we get this second goal? Soumare to Willock. Out wide to Almiron. He's got Isaac across him. It's sent over. And now Saka, he's got two ahead of him. We're in trouble here, but Eric Garcia with an excellent read gets across. Now Almiron to Joe Linton. This looks nice from the team. Almiron down the right flank. Comes back inside. Finds Willock. Held up. Back to Trippier. Oh, he's just put it high and wide. Trippier there really needs to improve his shooting in that position. Here's Tierney. Back to Partey. Ball sent to the right side for Tomiyasu. Coming across. Swings it over. Ball comes down and Odegaard is there. And it's now 1-1 just before half-time. They have been threatening that. We've nearly scored. They've nearly scored. This is how we play football. And now we've been so worried about Chelsea beating Liverpool. We've put ourselves in danger against Arsenal. Soumare there making a mistake. Eric Garcia arguably making a mistake as well. We seem to be missing a centre-back in that position where Odegaard just scored. Here's Isaac though. Whips it across off the crossbar. Saint-Maximin's still with it. It's blocked. And then Joe Linton wins the ball on the edge of the area. Tomiyasu back to Hein. And it remains 1-1. It's still 2-1 in the Chelsea-Liverpool game as well. But we go in at half-time 1-1, so we would gain a point on them. But this is just not enough, really. We have to win today in order to go level with Liverpool. And then it'll all go down to the final game of the season. I mean, I guess the draw isn't too bad, but then we're hoping that Liverpool lose and that we win. It's hard to see here. I think they'd be on 90 points. I think Trippier with a free kick. Off the crossbar and then over. 20 minutes left here. We're just running out of time. We need to do something. We need to make a change. Almiron's not having the best game, so we'll bring Brereton Diaz on. Willock's getting tired in the centre, so maybe Anderson on and then Target at left back for Botman. I might take Isaac off, as controversial as that could be for Moukoko. It feels like Moukoko's time to shine if Isaac gets too tired. Now here's Tomiyasu. Back to Saliba. Gabriel to Partey. Now Nketiah to Martinelli. Across to Saka. And it is 2-1 to Arsenal. We're about to throw this huge opportunity away. And that is a real shame if we do. Arsenal just outplayed us here. Nketiah to Martinelli. The ball in behind. Botman should not have been beaten by Saka there. I know he's fast. And then he has a pointless tackle lunge at Saka. And then Pope shouldn't be beaten at his near post either. And that's going to be a really sad way to throw this title away if it finishes like this. Trippier into Isaac. Ball back to Brereton Diaz. And his inexperience may be shown there. We're going to bring Moukoko on. See if he can get a win for us in the last 5 minutes. Time nearly up. We're throwing everything at Arsenal, but it's just not enough. And, oh God, that's an absolute killer, that one. I'm not happy that we've lost that game. Yet again, we've failed to win away from home. We've blown the opportunity. We now need a 7-goal swing or an 8-goal swing against Liverpool to take the title in the final game of the season. That's so disappointing. All those opportunities to win. City away, Chelsea away, Arsenal away, United away. And we failed to do the job every time. Liverpool away even as well. That is really, 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 really disappointing that it's worked out like that. But not all is lost. We've got one game left to go. We're against the bottom team. If we're going to score goals, we're going to do it against the bottom team. Liverpool are on a bad run. They haven't won in a couple of games. It's still all to play for. Well, it all goes down to this. We are at home against Brentford. Liverpool are at home against Brighton. We've got our usual team going out there. No surprises in there. Dan Burn amongst Garcia in defence. That is our usual starting 11. We're going to give the team a good team talk there about this being the final day of the season. You can see the Liverpool score there against Brighton. We should be winning this. They're at the bottom. Brighton at least at 14th. So Liverpool do have the slightly tougher game, but they've got the title on the line. All they need to do is avoid defeat today, and they will win the title. So we'll keep an eye on that little score there, but we need to do our job today. We failed to do it against Arsenal. And here's Joe Linton with the ball. Willock to Almiron. He's got Isaac making a run. Wasn't able to pull the trigger, but he's there now. And he's got Isaac in there. And there it is. Alexander Isaac gets his 38th league goal of the season. It's now 1-0 for us. So we're doing our job. We still need a good goal swing, though. So we need to score quite a few today. Almiron whipped the ball across. And there was Isaac for that near post 2 yards out finish that he scored so many of this season. I'm not sure how many Haaland has got. But Liverpool have just taken the lead. Nunez with the goal there. Ball comes out to Mbeumo. He puts it across. There's Damsgaard, but he's whipped that one over the bar. So as it stands, it doesn't matter how many we score. Liverpool will be winning the title, and we will be finishing second with 90 points, which would win so many Premier League titles. But this modern era of Liverpool and Man City is a whole different question. 90 points and not winning a title would be outrageous, but that is where we are. Here's Garcia to Willock. He plays it back to Pope. Now Burn over to Eric Garcia again, out wide to Willock. Garcia to Trippier, just playing it in little triangles there to release the team. And there's Almiron, effort blocked as he tried to put that cross in. It's come to Matt Target, back to Dan Burn. Now Pope, out wide to Target. He's got options. He finds Saint-Maximin. Ball into Isaac. It's stopped on the line and then cleared away. Here's Mbeumo trying to play it in behind, but it didn't quite work out. It's now 2-0 to Liverpool, so that title race does look pretty much done here as the ball comes out to Matt Target. Out to Simare. Comes to Target again. Joe Linton to Target. Pulls the trigger, but he puts it well over the bar. Well, at half-time, we are doing our job. We're 1-0 up. I'd like for us to score a few more goals, just in case it's a big reverse in the Liverpool game. But they are still 2-0 up, so it'd be some miracle by Brighton if they steal this title away from Liverpool. His target onto Saint-Maximin, and he has got the second goal for us. So that's pretty nice, at least. So we're now 2-0 up. We need 7, realistically, to eradicate any goal difference if there's a miracle, or at least 6, I guess. But if there's a miracle in Liverpool for Newcastle tonight, then we need probably like 4 more goals in the second half. But as it stands, Liverpool still 2-0 up. Trippier with the throw-in to Willock. Willock's won it back, and now Trippier again. Oh, and Isaac there. Felt like Trippier had a shot there, and it came off Isaac's head against the woodwork. Brentford play the ball forward from the goal kick. Joe Linton tries to nod it down. It's come from Mbeumo. Now Ayoze Perez, our former player, straight at Pope. That target to Isaac. Target over the top to Saint-Maximin. Puts it across, and Joe Willock is there. So only 3 more goals to get to wipe out that Liverpool advantage if they were to lose. Isaac and Target doing well there. It's a great ball in from Saint-Maximin here. Just holding the ball up, whipping it across, and he perfectly found Willock, who put it in that far corner for 3-0. Still only 2-0 in the Liverpool game. Not all hope lost there. But Brighton not exactly looking like they're putting up a fight. As Trippier puts it in, and it's against the woodwork and away. Now Strahoska. Ball comes to Pinnock. Out wide to Trippier, who I've been trying to take off for a little while now. Bring Fabian Schär on for him. Ball's gone forward. Saint-Maximin's there. Now Target. Attacking down the left. Finds Saint-Maximin. Holds it up. Target in. Oh, and Isaac very close there to another goal. We are just going to take him off now. It's still 2-0 to Liverpool, so we don't need to worry too much. Give Isaac a little bit of a rest there. Botman's going to come on as well at left back. Here's Sumare. Iosi Perez. Oh, Joe Linton with a big push there, and apparently not a foul. Qual back to Willock. Saint-Maximin into Qual, and just stopped by Pinnock there. Ben Mee, tackled by Elmaron. Now Eric Garcia. Over to Dan Burn. Joe Linton back to Burn. Joe Linton again. Coming down that left flank. Plays it forward to Saint-Maximin. He pulls back. Now Sumare has a shot off the crossbar. That would have been a heck of a goal if that had gone in. Very, very close to doing it, but just failed. And Liverpool there still 2-0 up as the clock ticks down. And it looks like this is just not going to be our season. Fabian Schär is going to have a free kick in a very dangerous position, which he takes, and it's just wide of the goal. Kieran Trippier, of course, already off, which is why Schär's now taking the free kicks. But this should be the full-time whistle here, and the title will be being lifted in Liverpool and not in Newcastle as that goes out for a throw-in. That should be the full-time whistle. Ben Mee to take the throw-in. The referee just prolonging the agony for both sides here as Dan Burn clears it away. And there it is. No title celebrations for us. Sadly, it was a good win to finish the season, but that defeat against Arsenal really did cost us. If we'd won that, we still probably would have lost on goal difference. So maybe not as close as we would have liked, but what can you do? Liverpool are the Premier League champions, and we get 36.69 million for finishing in second place. Big payout for the team for finishing in second. It's been a fantastic season to do so well. A shame to go out the cups as early as we did, but runner-up in the Premier League in our first season, I will take all day. And next season, we get to enjoy the Champions League and all the graphics that go with it as well, now that they actually have the rights to the Champions League in Football Manager. There will be a lot of changes in the summer. I've got a good transfer budget. We've got £83 million to spend, £250,000 a week in wages as well. We've let Lascelles leave as well. He wanted to leave for £3.1 million, so he'll be heading out. But we have definitely got business to do. I want to bring in a couple of big name players to the team, a couple of experienced winners to help us just get over the line. But if you have enjoyed this first season with Newcastle, do drop a like down below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for the next season, which will be coming out shortly. But until next time, see ya.